three, four, five, 6 layers done, which is as high as I want to go with this box formation. And I've got to do the bricks there at the back, which you can't see at the moment. Finish that off. That has taken 2.5 bags of mortar. I can't believe it. I always underestimate how much it's going to take. But anyway, I'm happy with that. It's pretty plumb and square. Not bad for an old country job. Even though I've been thinking about this for weeks and weeks, the design for these next layers only just popped into my head just now when I stood back and looked at it. I had a vague idea of what I wanted to do, but the actual putting it togetherness just popped into my head. I hope it works. Ten rows up, which is about halfway, I think. But the mortar work, the pointing, is very much not professional. So I may plaster it later, but for now, it's going plumb and square and level, so I can't complain too much. Making decent progress, but I just realised an error I made in my calculations. My plan here is that there's going to be an arch, but when I calculated my arch, I forgot to halve the circle. So I thought I was just about to start my arch here, but really I need to start it here. So that's okay, I'll just keep laying bricks. That's as far as I'm going to go today. That nearest brick next to the timber, that's where the arch will start if my maths is correct. Though looking at it, I'm not so sure. But trust the maths. Anyway, I don't want to mix another bag of mortar today, so I'm going to leave it there for now on that job. There's one little job here I want to do. I want to round off the corner on this bench. So I think I'll tackle that because it's only 4 o'clock. I don't want to quit yet. Those blades are brilliant. I've used that for tons and tons of work. And it's just a cheap generic brand blade. I think you get 3 in a packet for about $10. Brilliant. $26 2 days ago. Peeing down today. Water in the hole, as you'd expect. And a half bag of mortar sitting in it. And when I grabbed it to pick it up, the arse fell out. Oh no! So that's a little dilemma I gotta deal with. drainage from the lift shaft, and that's a little bit more than just seepage. I suppose while it's wet, I might as well stick it in a bucket and mix it. I only came down here to check on the water situation, but having found the cement and needing to mix it, I'm going to throw up a few more blocks over there. Problem is, I'm in my good clothes after being out to an appointment. So if she sees me doing this, she'll kill me. Luckily the rain will keep her away. Normal circumstances, I would go upstairs and make up some formwork here. It's pouring rain, so let's see if I can get away with this. Water's filling up again. And I'd say it's mostly that lift shaft pipe. Leave it at that for today. They're getting kind of tricky. Wait till that cement goes off, and then the rest will have some support. So, like the last arch I did, that gap on the top is too big for one brick. It would be too much mortar required to fill it in. So I think I'll get tricky with this one and cut 2 bricks into wedges and fit them in. This could be a test of what makes arches so beautiful in their construction. Those bricks are up there now with wet mortar, but if I take away the support, they should stay there. And in fact, taking away the support will allow them to compress into the mortar, make them even stronger. And it can't fall down because it's an arch. The only way it can fall down, it can't fall down because the more pressure on it from the top is like the long end of an egg. You can't break it because it's an arch. So that's my theory. It might work. I'm going to take the support out while the mortar is wet. Ta-da!
Trying to get what?
Look at that view. Not that view, that view. The dust from that stuff is bad. Even I had to put a mask on. I think I put 10 scoops of colour in there. You're supposed to put a whole bag into a bag of mortar, but plaster. But I'm too stingy for that. So I counted them so I can get it consistent. That stuff is $16 for the little bag, so I'm not putting the whole bag in there. 10 scoops will do. Not bad. I'll get up in the corner there in a minute and smooth it out when it gets a little bit drier. But that's alright, like. And if I'm only going to do that inside bit, I don't really need the paper there at all. I wasn't sure if I was going to just do the inside or do the whole thing. I think I will do the inside first, then leave it and decide later whether I want to do the whole thing. Although I have mixed a whole bucket of stuff. I used the excess to do a practice on the back. And that ain't too bad, I don't think. So I'm still in two minds as to whether I want to plaster the full thing or not. It's not the extra work that is putting me off, it's just whether that's artistically nicer or not. I'll take that paper out of the way. Well, I'm not going to plaster it today anyway, because I want to mold it for a while and see what it's like when it's dry as well. I kind of like it. That's what I was going for, that effect. I've got an artwork, I'll call it an artwork, to go in there and on the other side when I get round to that as well, but that is looking pretty schmick, I think. I like it. Wait till it dries, see what happens.